Hello, hello again. It's Rachel at Journey Back Quilt. Just a couple announcements real quick. We have our next guild meeting on February 8th. This is going to be so much fun. Let me show you what we're going to be doing. So we are going to be having Rebecca Bryan from Bryan House Quilts as our guest. And there she is. So Rebecca Bryan of Bryan House Quilts is going to be our guest on February 8th. This is at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. And Mountain Time would be 6 o'clock and Pacific would be 5 o'clock. We meet for about 1 hour. Usually it's the first Thursday of every month, but because of some conflicting schedules with Rebecca's schedule, we needed to do it the next week. So it's going to be February 8th at 7 p.m. Central Time. She is going to show us a trunk show of all the amazing quilts that she has designed and give us a little sneak peek at the workshop she's going to present to us on February 17th. This is open to our Society Quilting Club members only. So if you are a Society member, you're already entered into the workshop registration. If you're not, you can come join us there. But I would encourage you to join our guild meeting first. It's free the first month you join, and after that, it's only $7 per month until you cancel. You can cancel anytime. So mark your calendars for those 2 dates, February 18th, February 8th, and February 17th. Okay. All right. That's going to be so much fun. So can you just tell us more about what you're going to show and talk to us about during the guild meeting?
Sure. So in the guild meeting, I will be sharing, I guess, basically like my quilts, right? And where I started with them and my most recent projects. And then maybe I can share a little bit of what I'm working on currently.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what are you going to be teaching us at the society workshop?
So in the society workshop, I will be teaching my Magic Mini quilt block, where I will walk you through my favorite quilty life-changing technique ever. It's called freezer paper piecing, and it literally changed my whole perspective on quilting. And I heard like angels singing when I learned it. So I'm excited to teach it. So not only will the quilters who are in the class walk away with a new skill, new technique, but they'll also walk away with a super cute quilt block where they can make it a mini, or they can keep making and turn those minis into several blocks into a quilt you can cuddle up with.
Yeah, that's so exciting. I'm so excited to learn this technique from you. It looks amazing and so much fun. So how
It
did you get into foundation paper piecing?
Yeah, so I mean, with my book, Modern Triangles, and with really any foundation piece pattern, what I love about it is you can make all these like seemingly intricate geometric patterns in a really easy way, but still, it's still accurate, right?
Mhm.
And then like I got really hung up on tearing the paper out of my foundations, and really just as a busy mom, and I know you're busy too, and
Yeah, yeah.
whether you're a busy mom or you're a busy retiree, like all I saw with paper piecing was how much time I was wasting destroying when I
Mm-hmm.
could have been spending that time like creating more or sitting on the couch or,
Yeah,
just doing something I enjoy more than like ripping paper.
yeah.
So it really turned me off from foundation piecing. And then a friend, she taught me this really like just like this one tweak with freezer paper, and it just opened the doors back up to all the foundations I had sworn off making forever.
Hmm.
So it allows me to do those seemingly intricate patterns accurately, but not waste my time.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds amazing. I know when I've made foundation paper piece projects too, they're so fun and to get that perfect point and everything, but then you turn it over and you're like, oh, now I have to sit here and rip all those teeny tiny pieces of paper out, and it takes forever and it makes a mess. And yeah, so I'm
Yes.
really excited to see how this works.
Yes.
Um, when did you start quilting and who helped get you into it, or how did you learn to quilt?
Yeah. So honestly, I've been quilting all my life. I was a crafty kid. I liked to craft, so I've tried all sorts of different crafts. And quilting, it just it's been with me all of my life. And then once I discovered all the different fun colors, like I was hooked.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. I love all the colors, just playing with all the
Yeah.
fabrics. It's like a box of crayons.
Hmm.
Yeah. Did quilting help you with anything in your life to overcome? Have there been challenges throughout your life that quilting has helped give you that peace and joy in your life that you needed during a hard time?
Yeah, I think mostly quilting for me has really allowed me to create a career out of a passion that I've had, and it's really allowed me to, I don't know, like carry some confidence that I'm like making an impact on the world with
Mm,
like my designs, with my teaching, and my just the community of quilters that I get to interact with. So
yeah.
it's been, I think, really empowering just being able to quilt and make a living off of it, but also, yeah, just contribute to my family in a way that is meaningful to me.
Yeah, I agree. It's been such a blessing for our family too. And to be able to help others fulfill a lifelong dream of learning how to quilt and make
Hmm.
different patterns and see their eyes light up when it works properly is
Yeah.
just like the icing on the cake. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite pattern that you've written? And how many patterns have you wrote so far?
Patterns. Patterns really weren't it for me. I really gravitate towards more like block of the month type patterns.
Mhm.
And I think I when my triangle book came out, I ran a quilt along in the summer. And just from that experience, it was a beautiful quilt, but the pace was blistering.
Mm,
So it was then I was like, okay, so that's what the block of the month patterns are for. So I really enjoy writing the block of the month patterns because like busy quilters, like you, me, every quilter on the
mhm,
planet who's busy,
mhm,
you get a little dose of quilting every month, and then you are able to check that off. And for me, it feels really good to be able to check that off
mhm.
and then wait for the next month. So I like the block of the month patterns.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I seem to get bored easily. So something that has a little bit different of a pattern every month or a sampler quilt or something like that just helps me feel
Yeah.
motivated to keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
it's a bit counterintuitive because I get bored really easy. It's hard for me to finish
Hmm.
something so long. But with the block of the month, I can I think it's like 4 hours a month where I can make the blocks. And
Hmm.
it's a pace I can keep up with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
you asked how many. So this year, I believe, is my seventh block of the month.
Oh, wow.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's so
Thanks.
cool. Do you have a favorite tool besides
Freezer
freezer
paper.
paper?
Freezer paper and my add a quarter inch ruler.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. What do you like to listen to while you're quilting? Do you watch shows or listen to books or podcasts or what do you
Yeah,
do?
it's hard for me to listen to podcasts
Mm.
when I'm quilting. I think when I'm listening, like my brain is making pictures. And so it's hard to do when I'm making pictures with quilt. And so what I listen to like Netflix, and I try to do something like a little junkier
Uh-huh.
so I don't have to watch.
Yeah.
Again,
And
it's
pay attention.
counterintuitive. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't have to pay too much attention, but I can still see where the story's going.
Yeah. That's cool. Yep. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
I don't think so. My dog Bruce Wayne will be on my lap, and
Yeah,
I apologize in advance because he will bark.
that's okay. Mine will too. They'll probably
Yes.
bark at each other.
Right, right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to have this guild meeting with you on February 8th and then your workshop on February 17th. It's going to be so much fun. So
Yeah,
thank you
I'm
so much.
excited.
And that's coming up on February 8th. So I'm super excited to have you there and I can't wait to see your face and meet you. Of course, if you don't want to show your face on Zoom, that's fine. But this is a virtual meeting, so anywhere in the world that you are, you can join and watch. And if for some reason you can't make it on that day, there is a replay available up to 3 months. So you can have time to be able to watch it, to implement what we've learned that day, and rewatch it how many times you need to. All right. Have a great day, you guys.